Oh, there are people who are unhappy. That pyramid has been enticing us. Those who went to investigate the pyramid have not returned. When we sealed the final monster's lair, the pyramid revealed its true purpose. The pyramid is the monster's lair. Oh, Master, please come down and seal this evil pyramid. You don't need to tell me twice. We all knew that this is where we were going to end up. That pyramid is a beacon of evil. Thank you, my cherub, for all your compliments, but we have to take out some more demons. Also, let's see what kind of magic we have. What? I thought I just got a whole bunch of new kinds of magic, though. Well, never mind. I'm not quitting again. I don't like the way you phrase it. Frankly, I think people should be afraid of evil. We must make sure they avoid it, after all. Of course, I also understand that there's not, something, like, immoral about... Oh, snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? Oh, what the... That was a weird one. Yeah, these are ancient Egyptian kind of demons. Because we're like a pseudo-Arabian kind of place, I guess. I mean, it'd be more interesting if we were up against, like, Sumerian gods or something. I mean, this very much is about us, taking on polytheistic deities, isn't it? And I understand there's nothing, like, inherently immoral about, a lot of these polytheistic religions, despite what the Bible might, how the Bible might present things. Oh, scorpion people! That's, Babylonian, I think. Really, these snakes aren't gonna hurt us? They're platforms, aren't they? Yeah, they're platforms. Oh. Go for it! Oh, hey, it's another orb. I don't know what that thing we just got is. It looked like a parchment. Wait, those things that raised our MP, can we cast spells multiple times now? Is that what's going on? If so, this is very good. It's kind of a shame this place must be used for evil like this, because it's a very beautiful structure. Look at these marvelous statues. Here we have, some kind of ancient Egyptian pharaoh, and we have some hieroglyphics, some scarabs. People always, see in movies sometimes this image of the scarab beetle as like a monster that eats people. It's like a giant bug that'll come in and eat people. That's just ridiculous. You know what a scarab is? A scarab is a dung beetle. That's the ancient Egyptians, sacred scarab was a dung beetle. Are these subject? What is this falling on us? Is it dung? Oh, I see. Is it magical dung? It's because it's been cursed by the sorcerers to hurt us? It's whatever. It's like in Exodus, where the Egyptian necromancers replicate God's miracles to convince Pharaoh that, it's nothing to worry about. Except that the Old Testament makes it very clear that God is making the Pharaoh not believe him, because God wants to destroy Egypt and punish them, make them all suffer for the Pharaoh's sins. Makes sense to punish everyone by murdering their children and stuff, because their king did wrong. Their king, they had so much say in their government that it makes total sense to punish them for it. Of course, no one ever has much say in the government. Even us, voting liberal democracies. Hey! Hey, you want something? Hey, Birdman, huh? Yeah, Osiris. Actually, I don't know if Osiris is a Birdman. Probably isn't. I don't really know much about the ancient Egyptian gods. I believe Osiris was resurrected, though. I believe Osiris was resurrected. I know that much. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Tutankhamun, would you quit that? I know you're not Tutankhamun, you're a gold likeness of a human face. It's probably been built without any real understanding of ancient Egyptian culture. You know, I guess I've been kind of religious all my life. I think it has to do with something about I'm very, very, very afraid of dying. And it almost is just a means of giving myself some kind of reassurance, I guess, that, oh, you know, this might be bad, but I can say a prayer or something, and then maybe I won't get hurt here. But I understand that's just a superstition. It's practically, it's the equivalent of like muttering a little magic spell or something in terms of all the good it'll do me, but that's not necessarily true, though. Because even if it just boosts my confidence, that in of itself is helping me, you know? Wait, what am I gonna... Oh, there we go. No, there we go. It wasn't just a trap. It wasn't all for naught. Hey, another big muscle demon. Oh, we must be near the lair of Satan's lieutenant. Oh, I'm not even gonna deal with you. Bye. So we were. Oh! Really? Really? It's a thwomp! It's a thwomp! That was unfair, man. Alright, huh? Gonna fall on us again? Sure you are. Think I'm afraid of you, huh? Let's see if I am. I'm the master! What are you gonna do to me, huh? Even if you defeat me, I'm just gonna be right back. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, 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 oh! I'd like to say that this statue of the Master has very muscular legs. I'd also like to point out that, despite Christianity's supposed prohibition of idols, it would seem to me that something like your typical church is just overflowing with them. I mean, all those stained glass windows and, like, statues of the Virgin Mary and stuff. Also, it's kind of strange. In English, naming someone Jesus would be really weird, but naming someone Mary? You know, Mary's a pretty common name. I myself have known a number of Marias over the years. You know, I remember when I was, like, in first grade, I knew this girl named Mary. She was, I remember her being very pale. Oh, what? One touch to those spikes that's it? Really? It's one of those? Okay, fine. That's playing dirty. And I just took so much damage, there's no way I'm gonna recover, huh? Whatever. I never really knew Mary that well. All I remember is that she moved away and it was oddly dramatic, given that I didn't know her that well. Wonder what happened to Mary. Wonder what she's doing today. Today she's probably in college on her way to some boring dead-end job like everybody else. Or if she didn't get a job, and I don't know. Of course, it's also clear that the idea of God is often just used as a way to put people in line. Like, just do labor for me in this life, and it'll be worth it, because when you finally are done slaving for me all this life, you're gonna get into heaven. Now, really, of course, it's just a way of keeping them under control, of making them never resist you. I have to admit, it's pretty devious in its way. I mean, not in its way, it's just absolutely devious. That's kind of evil, honestly, those sorts of arguments. But, you know, say what you want about them, but they've had a lot of influence over the years. Quite a lot of influence. Oh, hey, bye. Not even worth dealing with you. Some bodyguard you turned out to be. Well, it's another one of Satan's lieutenants. Another one of the archdevils. I have to say, I'm a fan of how weird these archdevils are getting. Hey! We gotta be careful this time. Oh, it's on that wall. Man, I wish you got invincibility a little longer in this game. You see, what really does you in are those heads that appear on the wall to attack you. Not so much the main head. Oh! Oh! See? You see that, like, They hit you once, and then you're stuck in this, like, chain of getting hit. Oh wait, we can attack multiple times using this method! But talk about playing dirty, because you can't move while you do it, and then, as soon as you're done... Well, now that I know I can use it multiple times, I pretty much have a surefire way of defeating Satan's lieutenant. We will return to the pyramid. I am ready, my cherub. Frankly, I don't know why you don't go in with me, but... I tell ya. Where's Michael when you need him? That guy was one tough guy. I really did like that first level's music, and we haven't heard it in any stage since then. Which is kind of strange. I mean, we definitely heard this track that's playing here a number of times, so why haven't we heard, you know, any other tracks multiple times, huh? Who knows? Oh, we gonna go over there and get that? Sure we are! Yeah. Whatever that parchment is, it seems like a good thing to have. Look at those statues of Anubis in the background. I missed those the first time. See, it's good to go back again, because now I'm seeing details I totally wouldn't have noticed, you know, the first time I went through. Oh wait, that parchment was like an extra life! Good! Rather than you yourself, since no one lives forever. Why the heck can't I make the jump? I don't remember even having any trouble with this last time. Okay. We have to make this jump. We're gonna make this jump, okay? We're the master. We can make any... forget it. Let's see what's down here. Really? You make the frickin' platform dip down and... Okay. I see that this is... Okay, fine, whatever, Quintet. 1991 was a different time, okay? I understand that. Oh, I get it. All those little, scrolls up there next to that star are the number of times we can use the spell. Oh man, we can use that spell tons of times. On the subject of demons and religion, recently I've been reading Dostoevsky's Demons, well, a translation of it. It's a pretty interesting book, and something I feel like people don't tend to realize about Dostoevsky if they don't, like, study literature, you know, is that Dostoevsky is really Christian. Like, Crime and Punishment, for example, sure, it's about, you know, a guy who, it's like a dark, brooding, fever dream-like thriller. But at the same time, it's also very much a story about why Christianity is good and you should be Christian. Like, it's very Christian. And don't get me wrong, it's a great book. Not that I'm saying that you wouldn't be a great book just be, you know, if you were Christian, but on the contrary, you know, there are many great Christian books. But it is all about how you have to have morality and believe in God and that kind of thing. Although, believing in God, whatever Dostoevsky thought, is not a prerequisite for morality, of course. Just believing in human goodness and that humans are valuable is prerequisite enough. Sir Hashem, I know it's unexpected, but our people in Cassandora have something to tell you. Thank you, my master, for sealing the evil pyramid. The man who was lost and died in the desert was probably enticed by the pyramid's magic power. Thank you so much for taking care of us. We can now look after ourselves. Please, help other lands become as peaceful as Cassandora. Sir What people are still sad here? My master, too many of our people are dying of the plague. It is terrible to see so many suffer, wither, and die. Please give us some herbs. Please save us from suffering and bring peace to our lives. Sorry to tell you, my children, but suffering is life. Still, I will save you from the plague, or do my very best to anyway. What could I use? Wind? No. No, that's not what we should do. Wait, Fillmore has a stat of slow? What does that mean? Well, in any case, I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to save them from the plague by, bringing life and civilization back to another part of the world. And the people there, perhaps the people of Itos, will learn to grow medicinal herbs. Anyway, they had something for us in Fillmore, didn't they? Let's see what the people of Fillmore have for us. I'm normally not a big fan of these sort of menu navigation kind of games, but maybe I am. Oh, I thought there was something to offer. Well, sorry, my bad. Make it so. Combine the city by more thoroughfares, that the people here might more readily and more easily get to the blocks where they wish to live. I see they still have some of their very early, kind of straw huts built here. This will be an antique city. It will be studied by archaeologists in the future for its insight into how people lived early on. Although, I suppose that, straw huts aren't exactly the kinds of buildings that last, now are they? We'll go to Itos then. We will descend to Itos, land of a volcano, apparently. I wonder what would happen if I... Oh my god! Now that's not a demon I like the looks of one bit.